Buckle up, cause this tea is piping hot and coming in from space level messy. So Elon just slid into the drama and is now publicly backing Joe Rogan after that wild convo hinting at Diddy's blackmail empire. And Elon ain't just talking, he's dropping receipts. Word on the internet streets is he leaked some cryptic proof that's got folks speculating that major A-list celebs are shaking in their Louboutins over these so-called blackmail tapes. So what does Elon know that we don't, and why now? This convo between Elon and Joe turned way messier than anyone saw coming. Out of nowhere, it spiraled into a full-blown name-drop frenzy involving P. Diddy, Kamala Harris, J.Lo, the Epstein client list, and shady billionaires hiding in plain sight.
Right. Well, maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
Did you see the Babylon Bees take on it? Did you see the Babylon Bee?
Babylon Bees awesome, but
Elon casually dropped some cryptic tea that had Trump's crew shaking, Rogan literally frozen, and social media spiraling like a bad lace front. They were just talking about how certain rooms hold on to memories and vibes, and then Elon hit us with the imagine walking through Diddy's house. Probably feels haunted. Like what? Not haunted in a spooky way, but like spiritually musty. The energy was off. Everyone at that table knew exactly what he meant without him saying too much. Then Rogan slid in with a side-eye moment about how Diddy's still got people riding for him publicly, including folks like Kamala. Elon didn't name names, but you could feel the shade coming for certain celebs who stay silent on Diddy, but are loud when it comes to Trump. One name that had everyone gagged? Jennifer Lopez. Elon straight up called out the fact that Jenny from the block has been out here giving emotional speeches about Trump being dangerous, but crickets when it comes to Diddy, her ex, mind you. And then boom, the Babylon Bee jumps in with a whole shady headline mocking J.Lo for telling people to trust her judgment. And Elon didn't just laugh, he fully co-signed it, called her acting terrible, called the speech empty, and basically said the whole thing was a distraction to avoid bringing up Diddy. People want to know the truth, and they still think J.Lo might be deeper in it than what she's giving us. People comment things like, J.Lo needs to stop worrying about Trump and his family, and tell the truth about Combs. And another person added, Jennifer Lopez needs to be charged. Diddy and her are definitely connected. But here's where it gets spicy. Elon low-key confirmed the whispers that have been floating for a while, that Diddy got real dirt on a lot of powerful people, like not just rappers and influencers, but top-level names that could actually be protecting him. So this wasn't just a podcast, this was a whistleblower moment dressed up as a bro chat, and now everyone's wondering just how deep this blackmail rabbit hole goes. Whether Diddy's the mastermind or he's got help behind the curtain, he knew exactly what he was doing, controlling people, manipulating them, keeping receipts, and pulling strings like a puppet master. And not just industry folks, politicians too. Joe even threw out the idea that people want to believe Diddy's tied to some CIA level stuff, but Joe said it straight. Diddy's just a gangster who figured out how to make $1 billion by knowing too much and holding it over folks. But here's where it turned dark. Rogan pointed out something that's been making a lot of people uneasy. He said it wasn't just about secrets or leverage. There was something sick about the whole setup, and it's that Diddy might have actually enjoyed the control. For him, it wasn't just strategy, it was pleasure. Elon doubled down too. He said people in the industry knew, especially about Diddy and his obsession with young folks. Then Elon dropped the question that had everyone shifting in their seats. Who was supplying him with these kids? Like, let's not act like this man was out here recruiting solo. Somebody had to be feeding him. And the whole room agreed. There were definitely rumors, maybe even screams behind closed doors. But nobody said a word because they were scared or already caught up in it too. And then came the name drop heard round the internet, Katt Williams, the only celeb bold enough to drag everybody and their mama without flinching. He's been talking about the dark side of Hollywood for years, and in his recent rants, he said it's up for all the big D deviants in 2024. No one's safe. Diddy, TD Jakes, whoever. If you're playing dirty, the light's coming for you.
Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
And get this, Katt even said point blank that they pay celebrities to stay quiet. Like hush money is a whole business model. And when he talked about Diddy always trying to party, you best bet he wasn't talking about party hats and streamers. That was his way of saying Diddy be on some other type of time, and real ones had to learn to just say no. This whole segment had the energy of a final warning. Like the veil is lifting, the whispers are turning into headlines, and if what Elon and Joe are saying is even half true, then this Diddy saga is just getting started. But even Katt, with all his boldness, couldn't tear down the wall that shields dudes like Diddy. That's when the conversation took a deeper turn into politics. Musk and the crew shifted to the Epstein client list, and this is where the real fear came into focus. Musk said what many were thinking. The reason so many billionaires were backing Kamala wasn't about policy, it was panic. And wow, that Trump is back in office. The chances of that Epstein client list getting unsealed are really high. And when it does, some of the richest, most powerful names on that list won't just be embarrassed, they'll be exposed. During that same conversation, Reid Hoffman's name popped up almost immediately. You'll know him as the co-founder of LinkedIn and a big-time Kamala Harris supporter, but he's also got history with Musk from their early PayPal days. So when Musk was asked if Hoffman seemed nervous lately, he didn't even blink. He gave a one-word answer that said everything. Yes, that hit like a warning shot. Because if someone like Hoffman, a tech giant who helped shape today's digital world, is out here looking over his shoulder, you really gotta ask, what does he know? Or worse, what was he involved in? But it didn't stop there. Musk admitted that the billionaires backing Kamala aren't just doing it for optics. They're trying to protect something deeper, something big. Now, Musk has been trashing Kamala non-stop. Not just her, but what she represents, the political machine. He even joked that no one's bothering to wallet her, like she's irrelevant. But behind the scenes, there's speculation that Musk is sitting on mountains of receipts, videos, messages, DMs, all from the Twitter files. And now that he owns X, he has access to old conversations, backroom digital whispers, and messages that could terrify a whole lot of powerful people if they ever got out. And honestly, that's probably one of the main reasons folks are so scared of him, because who knows what he's seen or what he's planning to drop. Then the conversation took another wild turn. Melinda Gates came up, not just because of her high-profile divorce from Bill Gates, but because of what she said about Epstein. Melinda openly admitted that one of the key reasons she left Bill was his connection to Epstein. She called him evil personified and said just being in the same room as him made her feel darkness. And remember, that was after Epstein had already been convicted. These weren't just casual friendships, these were tight, long-standing connections. And if someone like Melinda had to walk away from one of the richest men in the world to protect her peace, that says a lot. At that point, Musk didn't even need to say anything else. Everyone in the room already knew what was being implied. All of this tied back to one central fear, Trump. Not because he's unpredictable, but because sources say he might be the only one with the guts and the support to blow the lid off all of it. If he wins, the protection these powerful people have counted on, it's gone. There are no more guarantees for folks with secrets. And then boom, we get hit with a clip of someone saying, I've never voted for a Democrat before, but this year, I'm proudly casting my vote for Vice President Kamala Harris. Y'all, just imagine. 4 years ago, if someone had told them they'd be campaigning with Liz Cheney and supporting Kamala, they'd laugh. But now they're out here saying it's all about defending the Constitution, coming together and supporting Kamala because she'll protect the rule of law. It's wild. By the time the convo circled back to the original question, what's really going on with Diddy? The answer was clear. Everything. We're talking control, silence, compromise, legacy, and protection. And Musk didn't flinch from any of it. What made the whole moment so surreal was how calm he was about it all, joking about prison, admitting he might be a target, laughing about the digital receipts he's sitting on, and still laser focused on one thing. This isn't about parties, it's about survival. For people with names we all know, like, imagine being that calm talking about how long your prison sentence might be. Will I see my children again? I don't know. You can't even pretend you didn't know what was going on. There's no plausible deniability left. And while Trump and Elon are forming what people are now calling a strange new alliance, the stakes are no longer just political, they're personal. This is about whose name stays clean and whose name ends up in a sealed indictment. And the internet went crazy after this. People are even speculating that the list might actually get released. So let's talk about it. What do you think this means for everything tied to Diddy's empire? Let us know all about it down below.